All right, welcome back to another FSD video. We are in our hardware for Model Y, going to be testing out FSD 14.2.2.4 today, and we are going to start off with navigating to a parking garage to see if it now on 14.2.2.4 is better at navigating a parking garage. In the past, we have not had luck with it navigating properly within and out of a parking garage. It previously on 14.2.2.3, it basically got itself stuck in the parking garage where it was just kind of going in a loop, not able to get out of the parking garage. So that was obviously not great. But hopefully they've resolved that in the 14.2.2.4. I'm really getting tired, honestly, of all these little tiny point releases. I'm really ready for 14.3. So if Tesla could just go ahead and release that updated FSD software, supposedly that is the one that Elon has been teasing as having all the stuff it needed to have. All right, we're being really awkward with this person. They were waiting for us. So this truck here was waiting for us. We kind of got to the stop signs at the same time, but we come to a full, complete zero stop. And they were very patient with us, so they were gonna let us go, it looked like, but FSD was like, no, you got here first, so you go. And of course I didn't wave them or anything, so I just let it play out. But it was a little bit awkward, honestly. I can't actually see the person in this truck. I couldn't see them earlier, so I don't know if they were like waving us on or anything. I honestly couldn't see them, but that was a little bit of a weird interaction, I guess. So we just need to get out of this parking lot. It's a little bit crazy parking lot. A lot of cars in and out here. But once we get out, everything should be pretty straightforward after that. I do know that we still have construction on this road here that we're going to come out on, but I don't think it's going to be any trouble. And that was a kind of a, it was nothing wrong there. We didn't actually run over anything, but I probably would have preferred to kind of move around that. It was like a drain in the road there in the parking lot. And so it's kind of a dip there, but a little bit uncomfortable to drive through, but not a problem. Yeah, so this road still has construction on it. They've got these big medians now, but they haven't yet fully paved the road, so it's a little bit narrow in my opinion, because there's still a little lip on the side here where it goes to the hard curb. So it's maybe 3 inches up to that curb. So we kind of got to stay really tight in the middle of this thing here. And it's still not smooth at all. So not a great road, but this is a situation where I'm actually very happy that FSD is able to like really just center in the lane and stay focused on that centering and not be worried about hitting those little curbs on the side. All right, so we are coming up on the parking garage here. We are going to turn left. Again, just like before, the navigation is indicating that we're going to go around the parking garage before taking the first entrance, which we could actually take the first entrance. I don't really understand why we don't take this initial entrance here at the bottom of the parking garage. That is the one that's closest to us. All right, so we did not make that light, but honestly, we should have gone because we are already over the crosswalk. We've already crossed the line where we should have gone already. So I don't think that was a very good decision for it to kind of strand us out here. Obviously, it's not very long time here, and we're still going to get to go, so that's fine. But I don't think that was the best move. Once you've driven over that crosswalk and you've kind of committed to being in the intersection at that point, it really should have just went ahead and gone on that yellow. But so we are going to go here. We passed the first entrance. We could have gone to the parking garage, and now we are going to the second one. We are set to go into the parking garage, so we're going to stop at the stop sign and then hopefully go into the parking garage and pick, hopefully a decent spot. We'll see what it does. First available is, usually preferred. Couple pedestrians here. It slows down for them, so that's nice. It was a light mist outside. Nothing major, but did lower the visibility a little bit, I guess. All right, so there's a space here. There was a space if we went left, but so there's a space here. It could go. Is it going to go? No. All right, so there's a bunch of spaces here, honestly. So really, we could just take a space anytime now. We're going to back in. Looks like we're going to back into a space here. All right. Fair enough. We're going to back into this space right here. And of course, it's right next to some people that just got out of their car. Ooh, okay. So that's not a good parking job. We are way far away from the back here of the space. And also, so we're kind of sticking out. And I mean, we're not even really centered very well. So not a very good parking job there. We did park, but not a good parking job. So I'm going to go ahead, and it's got our route in here from previous times. So I'm going to go ahead and route to the, this other one is a charge point charger. It says driveway is where we want to go. I'm going to say street parking because it is street parking. There is, it's a parallel parking space. So we're going to see how it does on the parallel parking. Of course, right now, I think this job of parking was actually worse than in the past. So I guess I don't have very much confidence on how much better it's going to do on the parallel parking. We've had a lot of problems with the parallel parking in the past. It just doesn't seem to get close to the curb. Doesn't do a very good job of parallel parking. And in fact, at least in Georgia, you would have failed the parallel parking test because you were not close enough to the curb. You do need to be within a foot of the curb there to actually pass that parallel parking test. So, all right, so we are going down a level, which is fine. We're going to end up needing to go out straight. So if we just continue straight, we're going to go out of the parking garage. So as long as it continues straight here, we should be good. Yes. All right. So we successfully went into the parking garage. We parked, not very well, and then we successfully exited the parking garage on our second navigation point. So the navigation is saying to turn left, and we are turning right. So that's interesting. That's just kind of like ignoring. It's ignoring the navigation. So now it's redoing the navigation. That's I don't really understand that. Like, how does FSD decide? No, we're not going to go. We're not going to go to the left. We're going to go to the right here. Like, why? Like, why is it choosing not to follow what the car's navigation is telling it to do? That to me is annoying because often I actually do want to go a particular way for a particular reason. I don't always have the ability to choose the route that I want to go on the navigation, on the Tesla navigation. But if I do get to pick the navigation route on the Tesla navigation, then I think the car should follow that route. I don't really understand why it doesn't follow that, but whatever. All right, so we'll navigate around this little tight neighborhood here, and then once we get to our destination, which is a charger, it doesn't allow us to select charger as our destination, but it is a charger, and we should parallel park in a spot close to the charger. Ideally, it's going to be on the left side of the street, but in the past, it's done both. It tried it on the right and it's tried it on the left, and both times it did not park it anywhere near the curb, so it was not a very good parking job. So I would have wanted to repark so that it was actually in the space. Also, it's gotten kind of stuck, like hesitating to actually get into the parking spot. It just kind of got stuck and didn't even park. So we'll see what's going to happen tonight. All right, so that's an interesting move there. I mean, clearly we were supposed to not get in the intersection. They're not supposed to get in the intersection. And they decided to get in front of us, even though they're now on top of the railroad track and in the intersection where they're not supposed to be. So kind of a poor choice on the part of that driver. We should be the ones that go first here. So this driver on the right here, this truck on the right, they have their right turn signal on, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and go, even though, I mean, we were here way before all these people. So kind of crazy, but that's fine. Works out. We were able to go, and no harm, no foul. Sometimes, though, FSD is a little bit too courteous. I mean, but we were following the rules there. We were not supposed to be in the intersection, and so I don't really know what that truck was thinking as far as going first. I don't really understand why they thought they had the right of way there, but that's fine. All right, so we're going to turn left here, and then we have a couple chargers coming up on the left. They are just some level 2 chargers, and so hopefully it would parallel park on the left side of the street if there's a parking spot available. Oh, it looks like there is no parking spot available. A couple cars charging. Oh wait, there is a spot. Oh, it's so tight though. Ugh. I would not attempt to do this, but we're gonna let FSD give it a shot. Yeah, that's a little bit tight there, honestly. Now it could have gone. It could have reversed a lot more. And now we're stuck. What is it doing? I don't know. Yeah, see, we have like 3 feet maybe to this car. We got some space here. All right. All right. Very awkward. Very awkward. I must admit. All right. So we're not all the way in the space here. We are clearly a good, foot and a half to 2 feet off of the curb. We're at an angle, so we're kind of like, it looks like we're trying to get out of the space, honestly. And we're not stopping. We're not completing the park. This is what it's done a few times for me. Is it just decides that it's not going to finish parking. I mean, how long are we going to sit here and not park? It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. I mean, I try to be patient here, but let's see. Do I have any options? Is there anything I can do? I can't turn off the camera. I cannot. I wonder if I can use Grok to navigate. Can you navigate to JD's on Main?
JD's on Main is just 0.1 miles away at 8634 East Main Street in Woodstock. Want me to navigate there or one of the others? Like
No,
JD's
yes, I want you to navigate there. That's what I asked you to do. Get this car unstuck.
Are you stuck in snow, mud, or something?
No, no, it's just the FSD is actually incapable, apparently, of completing the park job here. So I want you to navigate to JD's on Main and just go. I don't want to park here.
Got it. Navigation to JD's on Main restarted. It's just 0.4 miles away, 3 minutes. Take over from FSD and steer in manually if needed.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So I cannot get it to stop without putting it in park. So we put it in park, and now I could start driving again, although I don't really want to go where I said that I wanted to go. So I'm actually going to go here and navigate there. Okay. So yeah, it was just stuck. It was just stuck in a, oh man. Yes, please back up. Back up. We got space. Man. This is, I mean, it feels like it's stuck. To me, this feels like it's definitely not. It's not ready for unsupervised because literally, I have to take over here. If I want to leave this parking spot, I have to take over. I'll try it one more time. Yeah, just reverse a little bit. All you got to do is reverse a foot. It's not doing it. Okay, I'm pressing the accelerator. Just going to reverse it a little bit here. And now it's going to get out of the space. Okay. All right. So that was a fail. I mean, there was no way for me to get it to actually do what it needed to do without intervening. I had to intervene in order to get it to get out of the space. It would not get in the space, and then it would not get out of the space. And I guess it's lost the navigation route, so that's not great. Let's see. Let's see. Let's just park here. Come on. Why is it not? I can't put a point on the map. There we go. Yeah, I got it. I'm paying attention to the road. Come on. What's the problem? We're going to do some... no, it's not. There's no parking garage. Ooh. Okay, there's like bollards here. That's interesting. All right, I like the fact that it was like, okay, no, can't go that way because there's like... there's things just blocking the road there. I'm glad I didn't run into them. It definitely saw them right away, and it was like, nope, can't go that way. Gonna have to go a different way. Let's see. We're gonna go down this street now. Yeah, kind of crazy. This is a dead-end street, so we're gonna have to do a 3-point turn, it looks like. Of course, FSD doesn't like to do things easy, so it'll probably do like a 5-point turn or something here. So let's see what it does. When we get to our destination, ooh. All right, so it gave it a little more space there. Oh, are we parking in the driveway? This is somebody's driveway. Wow. Okay. That was crazy. All right. I got to get out of here because I don't want to be parked in this person's driveway. I was really looking for another... I was looking for it to park on the street over here. So let's see if we can get it to go over there. And not parking garage. Let's do street parking. All right. So let's... Why is it turning right? It should have been turning left. Okay. I guess we can go the long way. Just go around this little loop here. I want to try to get it to do a parallel parking job again. I think we've clearly displayed that FSD 14.2.2.4 has not gotten any better at parallel parking. It did not complete the parallel parking job on that first attempt. We're going to give it one more try to park at a different spot for parallel parking, but it was a poor job. I had to intervene in order to get it to park. We had to put it in park in a very poor position, one that I wouldn't want to leave my car in. And then I had to navigate again to somewhere else, and it would not get out of the space. So that was really bad. So yeah, not pleased with that. So now we have plenty of space here. We should be able to park anywhere over here. Well, actually, this is right in front of a fire hydrant. No, let's go further. Okay, these are spaces. All right. Oh no. All right. Well, we parked in 2 spaces. So it did complete the parallel parking. I'm going to go ahead and get out and get a shot of what this looks like. But we clearly failed to park successfully in a parallel parking spot. We are actually in between 2 spots, but not too different from the car in front of us. So we'll just check that out. All right, so here we are. We did park. I would say it's almost about a foot off of the curb, so that's a good, decent space off the curb, although it's not technically within the space, and we are in 2 separate spaces, so that is not a great job, unfortunately. But we did park. Didn't get stuck. All right, so we did actually park that time. we're in a space, I guess. It's not really fully in the space. We're actually kind of straddling 2 spaces, so that's unfortunate. But we were a little bit closer to the curb this time, and it did actually park. So it put itself in park. But I would say, FSD 14.2.2.4, it's not ready. The parking is not there. It definitely did not do a good parking job in the parking deck. So it did not get all the way into the space. It was sticking out, and it wasn't even centered in the space. So that was crazy. It did technically get into the garage and out of the garage, so that was good. And then when it tried to do this parallel parking job at the charger, it just would not park. It just kind of got stuck there. That was unfortunate. It just was not going at all. And then in this space here, once I had to intervene on the other one, it parked in two spaces here. So it clearly did not see that there was, clearly marked spaces where you should or should not park. It just kind of parked over two, and it's not close to the curb. Well, not close enough to the curb, in my opinion, because we are actually outside of the line that is marked on the ground. So 14.2.2.4 still got problems with parking. So I'm not really sure when we're going to get that. I think hopefully 14.3 is when we're going to get the really good parking. That's what we've been promised, is that everything comes together in 14.3. And so hopefully that means that we're going to get like really good parking and options for where we park and how we park and that sort of thing, as well as maybe the option to do actual summon and banish of the car. So we'll see. But that's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.